We're going to solve this equation using the quadratic equation, or the quadratic formula. And one of the hardest things about doing that is just remembering what the quadratic formula is, and it's, x squared, or sorry, not x squared, x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. And then just remembering that this is a, right? The number in front of the x squared is the a, the number in front of the x is the b, and c is going to be the constant. So now all we're doing is we're just taking this information and plugging it into the formula. Alright, so let's see what we get. X is going to equal negative b, so that's a minus 22, plus or minus the square root of b squared, that's going to be pretty big, minus 4 times a, which is 15, times c, which is 8. And it's all divided by 2 times a, which again is 15. Now, interestingly enough, in a sense, this is the answer right here. Like, that's what x equals, this big mess. But we are going to simplify it. I'm going to make you simplify this stuff. So let's see what we get. We got negative 22 plus or minus square root. Okay, 22 squared. I got my calculator off to the side here, so I'm going to do 22 times 22, and I get 484. Wow. Minus 4 times 15 times 8. That's going to be 480. Again, all divided by 30. Well, this is kind of nice. I mean, 484 divided by 480, that's just 4. So now this is just negative 22 plus or minus the square root of 4 over 30. The square root of 4 is 2, right? So now we're at negative 22 plus or minus 2 over 30. So let's take these two in turn and see the answers we come up with. Alright, let's look at negative 22 plus 2 divided by 30 first. Negative 22 plus 2 is just going to be a negative 20, right? And a negative 20 over 30 is going to reduce to just a minus 2 over 3. So there's our first answer. Now let's take a look at what we get when we subtract the numerators. So we get minus 22 minus 2 over 30. Well, that's going to be a minus 24 over 30. And you can divide both those numbers by 6, and if you do, you get a negative 4 over 5. So there's our two answers right there. X is going to be negative 2/3 and negative 4/5.